Okay, so take two. We've just finished our first tournament here at the Cavern. Ryan here has won. He came first.
Yes.
What were you playing, Ryan?
I was playing Salamangreat.
Okay, cool. So you're going to show us your deck list?
Yeah, man. Will do. So, main deck. 3 Foxy.
Yeah.
You play 3 because it's one of your best normal summons in the deck. It's searchable. It gives you a free card most of the time.
Right.
So always good to have. Has a nice graveyard effect as well to summon from grave.
Okay.
2 spinning. Only 2 because opening more than 1 in your hand is kind of a brick. And I think there's 3 ways to search it, and you can also just send it to grave off Gazelle to get its own effect.
Okay.
Insane card. Speaking of, free Gazelle, best card in the deck. It's a free summon, it's a free dump. It gets you to your rages, your spinnies if you don't have one in hand. Insane card.
Right. Okay.
1 Falco. So this is how you recur your spells and traps in the grave. But basically, if you're able to keep shuffling this back and keep putting it to the grave, you get infinite like pops, searches off your spells and traps, that kind of thing.
So it's kind of an extender.
It's a good tech card. Yeah, it's
Okay.
an extender of sorts as well. Yeah.
Right.
Jack Jaguar, another extender. This basically lets you recycle your resources as well, and it's a free summon. 1800 with piercing as well, isn't that bad.
Okay.
Last tech card, Foul, didn't actually see it today. Basically, if you summon a Salamangreat monster, this guy summons itself as well. So it's a good extender, it's level 4, so you can use it to make a Beast Dweller.
Right.
Best one of in the deck, Lady Debug, currently at 1. Searches for basically any of these guys that I've just mentioned previously. So, pretty insane card.
So would that be why you'd run so many one-offs then?
So, I think in this deck you'll find to run like a lot of one-offs because they're all so searchable, and a lot of them like being in the grave.
Right,
so
okay.
it doesn't matter too much, and not many of them are Garnets either, because they can just make Phalanx.
So if they like being in the grave, why wouldn't you run Foolish Burial?
I don't think you need to run Foolish Burial, because Gazelle already sends to grave. There's also other cards in your deck that send to grave as well, like Silent Mining sends from hand to grave, and also Twin Twisters if you go in second.
Okay.
So I think there's plenty to dump your hand.
There's plenty already.
If you open like a Garnet cards, there's plenty of cards in your deck that will already like get them to grave.
Okay.
So, Team Flame Buffalo, speaking of, another one that will help you get to grave. This helps you get rid of your Garnets if you drew them and draw 2. It's pretty insane.
Nice.
Recurable with Sunlight Wolf as well because he's fire.
Ah.
You play 2 because opening multiple again is kind of sucks. Searchable with Silent Mining and Debug.
Okay.
And to the hand traps. Free Ash, pretty standard.
It's recurable, isn't it, in the deck?
Yep, you can recur it with Sunlight Wolf, so that's pretty insane interaction. I actually used it against Seamus's dinos because they got really hurt by having like multiple ashes in like the game basically.
Right. Seamus is a guy down here who plays True King Dinos.
Yeah. Free Veiler, so really good against Orcust and other combo decks. The best thing about this hand trap is it's not once per turn, so if you open multiple, you can use it multiple times, unlike Ash.
Okay.
Rounding off the hand traps, 2 Ghost Ogre. I play 2 because I want to keep it 40. This card's really good against pendulums, anything that uses continuous spells and traps, like maybe Draco. It's a good card to have.
Didn't have a good week this week.
That's fair.
I'm coming back.
It hurts combo decks, basically.
Yeah.
Spells and traps, free circle, searches for any of those Salamangreat monsters, so pretty insane card. You can bring it back.
Quick play Rota.
Insane, yeah, great card. And speaking of Rotas, there's also a generic version, which I play, and that is Silent Mining. Play 3 of them. The discard cost, technically it makes it worse than Circle, but in practice it lets you discard stuff like Falco, Jack Jaguar, stuff you want in the grave. So sometimes it actually helps you. It can also search Debug and Buffalo.
Ah, right. So it searches some of the Cybers targets that
Searches all Cyberses basically.
Okay.
All level 4 or lower Cyberses, it's an insane card. 1 Sanctuary, you only need to play 1. Basically, you search your Phalanx. If it gets banished, that kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
3 Twin Twisters.
3 Twin Twisters.
Yep, I think it's good. It's good currently. Good against Mine Burn. Anything that plays Mystic Mine, because that thing can kill you.
Yeah.
The discard cost isn't bad because again you can discard.
Fill up your grave with some Salamangreats.
That's it. Half them want to be in the grave anyways.
And again, another card that's really good against True Draco.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Free call by the grave as well. This protects you against hand traps, and if you don't use it on your turn, you set it. It can disrupt your opponent's plays on their turn. I use this against Seamus's to banish his targets to summon. Like, he banishes a lot of things from grave to summon.
Right, yeah.
So by banishing them before he can do that, he can't use them to summon. That kind of shut off his deck.
So you allow him to waste resources.
It's
and
good at
then
getting rid
go.
of resources. It negates as well, which means if they have graveyard effects against Salon mirror matches, it negates their effects as well. So that's really good.
Okay.
And final spell, Will of Salamangreat.
That's the soul charge, isn't it?
Yes, searchable soul charge basically. Insane card. Reborns a monster, or if you send it to grave, target a monster, Salamangreat monster that's linked to it. So, for example, if you send it, target Sunlight Wolf because it's linked to. Bring back 2 monsters.
Nice.
And then for the traps, 1 brawl.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, 1 brawl and 2 rage. I get confused in the names. So you play 2 of this because of Mindburn.
Oh right,
and,
yeah.
And also there's a lot of back row decks at the moment, so I think the pop 2, usually it's pop 2 anyways.
Pop those fog blades.
Exactly, really good, and it's recurable. Same with Raw. Raw is basically a Solemn Judgment. It just says no to anything if you control a link.
It's really annoying how the deck can constantly keep resetting it.
It's the main strength of the deck is consistency and the ability to come back.
They make the same board every single time.
Yeah, basically, you can use that trap over and over again until your opponent runs out of cards.
Yeah.
So extra deck. 2 Stalio. I'm playing 2 because I think 1, if you can't keep shuffling it back with Jack Jaguar, you kind of need to start half your play. So playing 2 usually gives you the push. It's a shuffle effect to put something back to hand if it uses link material is also really good. 3 Sunlight Wolf. 3
Sunlight Wolf.
So this is your recursion agent. You obviously play. Best card in the deck. If this gets hurt, or like they find a way of you not being able to play this, it hurts the deck massively.
Yeah. It searches out so much stuff and lets you go plus. It's mad.
It's just like your recursion engine basically.
Yeah.
Baylinks. So this is your protection, and it searches Sanctuary.
You're running 3 Baylinks.
Oh yeah.
I thought some people only ran.
So some people are running 2, but I run 3.
You run 3. Okay.
Shut up, Shani. 1 Violet Chimera. So you use this with Fusion of Fire or Super Poly. So you can use it to take away your opponent's board and summon this. Good for OTKs.
Yeah.
Like Crusader Avramax, really good card at the moment. Like Striker can't outwit anything that like targets. It can't be targeted, so
it's going up, isn't it? Pretty quickly.
I think it's a card that you need to sleep on. People are sleeping on, honestly. Really good card, and it can also beat over pretty much any monster in terms of like their attack.
It's the Boral Sword killer.
It doesn't kill him, but it does actually make him like 0 or something like that. 2 Heat Leo.
2 Heat Leo.
You play 2 because you only need 2 to recur. Like you summon it again, it makes a monster 0. It also targets a set to shuffle back into deck, so that's pretty good.
Okay.
And very easy to make as well. 1 Heater. This is for the mirror match, so you can revive fires in your opponent's graveyard to link climb.
Right.
Really good card. I believe if it leaves. So if your opponent does actually destroy it, it also lets you rotor for a fire monster.
Ah, so it's another rotor.
Used it, as you can tell. Transcode Talker. So this card revives a level 3, link 3 or lower Cybers from grave. Really good card.
So you can summon back your Sunlight Wolves.
Yes, summon back the Sunlight Wolves. They both gain 500 and they can't be targeted. So pretty good for like OTK or doing a lot of damage and gives you protection too. Also helps you make Avramax because he's link 3. And final card, which I didn't make, Abyss Dweller. So this card is really good against Salamangreat mirror matches. It's good against Orcust. It's basically good against anything that does graveyard. It negates all their graveyard effects. So really good if you can make it. And that rounds off extra deck.
Right.
And now side deck. We'll go through this a bit more quickly. So 2 anti-spell and 1 order. You play 1 order because it's limited. These are kind of like the weaker version of order. You play them against Pendulum's decks that rely on spells to go off.
Okay. Again, helps if Mindburn ever shows up.
Exactly, yeah. So they can't actually like metaverse then if you have that on the field.
Yeah.
Or if you have Imperial Order, it just doesn't go off. Free draw, good against combo decks. Sky Striker, any decks that like add a lot to hand.
Really good in this format. It's
it's good. It's a good card. Didn't use it, but like it can definitely be good against certain matchups. Free sphere mode, good against combo decks. Anything that makes more than 3 monsters on their first turn, you just play this and they just like go straight away.
It's just a better kaiju.
Yeah, and in Salamangreat you can play this over a kaiju because you don't need your normal summon.
Yeah.
If you open like a circle or a mining, then you can just add a card that special summons itself, basically.
Okay.
So you're fine. If I'm playing tribute free, basically.
Yeah.
Spin. Also, Freelancia. This won my Dino game, and it also, if I opened it in my Orcust, it would help a lot as well.
This is the one that stops banishing, isn't it?
Yep. So during your opponent's turn, you can discard it. Your opponent can't banish that turn. So anything that does like Chaos or Orcust, Dinos as well, they can't banish. That stops half their plays.
Okay.
Really, really good card.
That's the only
It's
artifact
probably
you
the
run?
best like hand trap that you side in this current meta.
Right. That's the only artifact you run, yeah? You don't run
Oh
the...
yeah, I don't run the artifact package. Just
lands.
No Sanctum.
Okay.
And the last 3 cards, 3 Pankatops. If you go in second, you side this in.
Nice and straightforward.
It's a bait. It's a big body. Like it's pretty much good. Like for any situation.
It's good in any deck. It's just really, really good.
I think pretty much any deck can like have that as a side option. So yeah, so that's everything, man.
Okay, so would you suggest picking up this deck for this format?
Salamangreat? Yeah, absolutely. It's the cheapest. It's one of the most consistent decks going. If you know how to play it, I think it's probably one of the best decks you can play.
So you don't reckon it'll get hit too hard on the ban list then?
I think there's potential. I think Gazelle could get hit. Maybe get limited. I don't think any Salamangreat cards are good enough to get banned, but definitely like limited. So that's potential for that. But for now, I think it's really good at the moment.
Okay, cool. Well, congrats on the win.
Thank you, man.
And yeah.
Fair enough, man. Thank you very much.